This is Nurse of Death, the Lucy Letby story, a gripping true crime podcast that takes you deep into the chilling tale of allegations against Lucy Letby, a seemingly caring and dedicated nurse who harbored a dark secret. Join us as we unravel the twisted journey of a medical professional whose actions sent shockwaves throughout the healthcare community. It's the story of a nurse who went from saving lives to becoming the harbinger of death. This is Nurse of Death, the Lucy Letby story. In the quiet city of Chester, England, a shocking series of events unfolded at the Countess of Chester Hospital's neo-natal unit, where premature babies were allegedly being harmed by a nurse, Lucy Letby. The sinister tale began in October 2015 when Dr. Ravi Jayaram, a well-known pediatrician with regular appearances on television, and his colleagues noticed a troubling pattern. They suspected that a staff member, later identified as Letby, was somehow involved in the unexpected deaths and collapses of infants under her care. Yet, despite their urgent pleas to senior management, the hospital dismissed their concerns, urging them not to make a fuss. The medical staff's suspicions grew over time as they repeatedly tried to raise the alarm, only to be met with inaction from the higher-ups. In February 2016, Dr. Jayaram walked in on Letby allegedly tampering with the breathing tube of baby K, a very premature infant girl, causing her to collapse. This incident further strengthened the link between Letby and the mysterious deaths and collapses of babies under her care. With growing frustration, Dr. Jayaram and his colleagues sought a meeting with the hospital's directors of medicine and nursing to discuss their concerns. They hoped for a thorough investigation into the chilling connection between Letby and the incidents, but their calls for action went unanswered for 3 months. During this time, 2 more babies were murdered, and 6 more were attacked before Letby was finally removed from the neonatal unit in June 2016. Dr. Jayaram, looking back on the harrowing events, expressed deep regret for not bypassing hospital management and going straight to the police. He admitted that they had put their faith in the system, in senior management to escalate concerns and investigate them. But they were met with resistance and pressure from the hospital not to make a fuss. Despite being grown adults capable of going to the police, they were hesitant to do so due to the unprecedented nature of the situation and the desire to believe it wasn't true. The pediatrician also acknowledged that he failed to confront Letby or make a formal complaint about his suspicions. However, he insisted that hospital management was aware of the concerns he and his colleagues had. Upon cross-examination by the defense, Dr. Jayaram admitted that the doctors could have taken the matter to the police at any point, but instead chose to follow the proper chain of command. He vowed that if he ever faced a similar situation again, he would not hesitate to bypass the appropriate lines of communication. The trial further revealed that the alleged attempted murder of baby K took place during a night shift in February 2016, just 2 hours after the baby was born prematurely. When confronted by the prosecution, Dr. Jayaram admitted that his reasons for entering the nursery were not based on any clinical indications that baby K might be at risk, but rather on his growing suspicions about Letby. As the trial unfolded, it became clear that the medical staff had been dealing with a situation they had never been trained for. They had struggled to navigate the complex process of reporting their concerns while trying to protect the vulnerable infants in their care. Dr. Jayaram noted that dealing with a colleague who might be harming babies was unfortunately not something we're taught at medical school. The tragic story highlights the chilling reality that sometimes the people entrusted with the lives of the most vulnerable can turn out to be their greatest threat. As the trial of Lucy Letby continued, the medical community and the public were left to grapple with the horrifying implications of what had transpired in the neonatal unit of the Countess of Chester Hospital. This is Nurse of Death, the Lucy Letby story, a gripping true crime podcast that takes you deep into the chilling tale of allegations against Lucy Letby, a seemingly caring and dedicated nurse who harbored a dark secret. Join us as we unravel the twisted journey of a medical professional whose actions sent shockwaves throughout the healthcare community. It's the story of a nurse who went from saving lives to becoming the harbinger of death. This is Nurse of Death, The Lucy Letby Story.